So today is, I'm going to go over the Gilded Tarot Royal. This is, the actual Gilded Tarot is a little bit different. The Gilded Tarot is actually what I learned from, specifically. I started getting into it. I do like the books because she does, it's by Barbara Moore, and she does a lot of, she gives a lot of good ideas when you're just learning the tarot. So it's a really, she gives you journal ideas. She explains the cards, you know, how they look, plus what their meanings are. She, however, does not go into reverse, and so that's kind of how I learned as well, so I don't do reverse either. And they're really beautiful, beautiful cards. I like the regular Gilded Tarot as well, and I will show those at some point. So, you know, I just wanted to show the Fool to begin with. I think that, you know, this is the Fool's journey, and it's always good to see what the Fool in the deck looks like. And I do like this. He's a little quirky, having fun. The dog is enjoying him. It's he's in the mountains. He's, I don't know, a jestery type, and I like that feeling. You know, he does feel fun and good and energy and young and adventurous. It has all the zodiac signs up here as well, so it's kind of like, okay, we're gonna start, and feels good. That's a good one. My absolute favorite card in this deck, and can tell what kind of person I am, is the Lovers. This is a beautiful card. I think it definitely depicts how the Lovers to me should be. Very close, very, you know, very, that type of relationship where you really appreciate that person with you. And it's just, you know, it's just a really beautiful card. I do like too the art. It has the water and the pillars, and you can look into this deeper. You can see more things if you choose to. You can choose to read for the meanings, or you can look at the card and actually use these cards. There is some really good artwork in it. This is the Tower, and I do like that it shows, as most of the towers do, just the top exploding, because the way I a lot of times see the Tower is when I'm giving direction to a querent, I want to talk about why aren't they walking down? Why are they jumping? Did they have warning in advance, or just, I mean, enough warning to at least walk instead of jump? Those type of things. So I like that this card has that at the top. It's really nice. I think that we can look at, I'm going to give you a few ideas. I have two tens that I wanted to bring up. This is the Ten of Cups. And what I do like about the Ten of Cups too is it shows the home life, you know, what the Ten of Cups is really all about. That ultimate relationship doesn't necessarily mean a love or romantic relationship, but the ultimate. It has them having tea, a home, the cups above there's a stream. There's a lot of things you can look at with this card to read further into it when it comes up in a reading. Now, I always have a hard time with the Swords, so I did bring up the Ten of Swords, and I think we talked about this also in the Black Cat. The Rider White shows the Ten of Swords going into the person completely and, you know, digging down deep, where this Ten of Swords is not actually showing the gruesome, I'm going to stab you. I feel like that's good, because when we pinpoint, or I feel, this is me as a reader, and this doesn't mean anyone else's, but for me, when you show those swords in somebody, it's saying that there's no way out, or I get it that it's the end and you have to let that go for a new beginning, but it doesn't have to always be tragic. And I think that these cards, a lot of them depict that, and that's what I like. I like that things can go badly and things can go wrong and things can end that make you sad. But I think that we need to always give people hope and a way out if there is. And this kind of card shows me that there's still a way out. He's not necessarily going to get, you know, skewered. So it makes me feel a little better as far as how I read. You can read that anyway, right? You can read it as them going in, or as an imagined, because it is the Swords, you know, it's all air. Are they imagining it? You can go all different ways, and I like that. let's talk about a couple of the other suits. I was going in order, and I liked how these went in order from the Ace to the Two. This is the Ace of Cups and the Two of Cups, and the Ace, this actually, this picture right here with the eye above the Ace of Cups has always been something I've wanted as a tattoo. I may still do. I'm very much into eyes, and I just think it's beautiful. Now, in the original Gilded, I like the Ace of Cups actually better. This is prettier, but the other one's more simple. And I just love the way that you go from the Ace to the Two, and the Two shows these two people just, you know, looking at each other so intently. And isn't that what a relationship or a beginning relationship is really about? Being able to so focus on that one person. I just love the way they depict that. And then I went to the Two and Three of Wands. Now, I like how this one leads into how these two lead into each other as well. The Two of Wands in this says to me, you know, you can take that lighted path, but you're going to have something in the way. So remember that you're going to have to, navigate around that thing. So do you coax this sheep out of the way, or goat, or no, it's a deer, out of the way, and you go straight through, or do you go around? Either way, it looks like you're going to get here. So I think this is a card of movement, and I love it that it keeps moving. But what I do like here, and let me look at it really quick so I can show you, the Two of Wands are right here, right? They're 1 and 2, and he's made it around those wands. And now he's got the extra wand, but it's in his hand, and he's waiting. So he made it through the maze, and now he's here. And I like the way those run into each other. I really do. This is a beautiful, beautiful deck. Yeah, I will have some decks I don't say it's beautiful, beautiful. Now we're going to go into Pentacles, and then I liked the way the 3 and the 4 were. And I'll explain why I like the 3 is really about mastery and really mastering something, and the 4 about is holding on. The 4 can be a lot of different things, like holding on and saving, or holding on kind of like a, not wanting to share type person, kind of greedy. And sometimes we all need to be greedy with our money, but I liked the way he's holding up all the 3s, and then he's got the 4, and he's holding them and showing them off, but he still has them close to him. And I think that is kind of a cool way to look at these two. I like those cards. And then on the swords, I really like this 5 of Swords, and I like it because it gives us enough of that Rider-Waite feel that you have people in the background, one dead, one almost dying. The horse is still there, he's breathing, but he's having a hard time. And I like that because to me this card can mean so many things. Like, are you the victor? Are you the one walking away? Are you the one that's in pain but you're going to be okay? Are you the one on the ground? So when you're doing the reading, you have lots of choices, and depending on the other cards, this at least gives you that to look at. I really like that. And then we have the 6 of Swords, and side by side, 5 to 6, yeah, I mean, it should be this way, I guess. 5 to 6, she's moving away from it now. But the 6 of Swords in this book talks about those swords being in her boat, and she's moving forward. Now this one's a little different because she's moving by herself. She doesn't have someone taking her, which I personally like because I like the independence of it, that she has chosen to go to smoother waters. She knows that it's going to be a little bit of a ride, but she's going to get there. And how did she get there? Is she took all of these lessons from the 5. So all of the swords that are in her boat are considered lessons that you're taking along with you, so that when you get to those better places, it gives you really a good solid ground to work on. So, okay, I did those. Now I did do some court cards as well, just to kind of give you an idea of what the court cards look like, so when you want to get into it. So here's the court card of the Page of Wands, and all of the pages are standing with their tool, so to speak. So, and normally pages are about messages going forward. And to me, they really stand that way. Now it depends on the other cards around and how this page is facing, and what he's facing is how I might read it. Is it a person? Is it a message? And I usually, because I go by the way the card looks, is he looking at something or looking away from something? How the message might go. And the knights are overall, they're all on the horses. I'm showing you this knight as far as he's on the cliff and he's a little bit, unsturdy, and that definitely is the sword knight. He's fast, he's quick, he goes and gets them, but he's got to be careful, right? So that was kind of a cool one. And then I got a Queen of Pentacles out, and all the queens are standing with their tool as well. And basically it's what's around them that you can kind of see, what type of queen they are. And she's got the peacock and the curtains, and you can tell that she's all about her home, right? Grounded and beautiful. So I took all of the kings because the kings are always interesting with the thrones. You can read the throne alone when you're doing a reading sometimes. So that's the King of Pentacles. And I'm going to put a picture of these all together. And that's the King of Wands. I like his stature. I just like it because he's just kind of, just like I would picture a wand king, See how he's so upright and, kind of with his little, I don't know what you call it, a cane of some sort. And he's holding that. I just think that's cool. And then he's kind of like, yeah, it's just, that's so wandsy. And then we have the King of Cups, and he's relaxed, and he even has his foot up. Look at that, look at that. And that's exactly, wouldn't it be what you would think of as someone that's really emotional, or he's laid back, but he's kind of unsturdy. He's in the water. He's laid back and he's got his cup. I like this one. I like the way they do these kings. Kings are important in readings. And if you looked here, I mean, this guy's crown, or this guy's throne, sturdy. It's very sturdy. It's bigger than all of the other ones. The pentacle one is pretty big, but he has swords all around it. So he's really protected, and I think he protects himself, right? And he's on solid ground. He's got the sword in front of him, plus the sword case on his lap. He really knows how to dictate that. So I don't think there was anything else I was going to show you directly. I am going to actually link this to a Facebook group that I will post the pictures on. I'll post more pictures. There's the Two of Pentacles, Six of Wands. Here's a Five of Pentacles, a hard card. The Three of Cups, a fun card. There's so I really just see, like, here's the Queen of Wands and how she's in her castle, and the colors more depict the fiery attitude of her. She has got, what's the animal? It is a puppy dog looking up at her, but she's smiling, enjoying herself. And that's exactly what I would think of as the Queen of Wands. Now, and here's the Page of Cups. See how he's also standing with his tool. He happens to be facing the same way as the Page of Wands. Now, I believe the Page of Pentacles is straight forward, and that makes sense as well. When you start looking at and I like this too, because this is the Knight of Cups, and not only is he showing off his cup, but he's going through water, and there's the reflection, and that can tell you a lot about the person that you're reading with, and you can use that as well. So this is the Gilded Tarot Royal. It's by Barbara Moore. You can Google it and find it in a lot of different places. Discover enduring wisdom in the cards. I do recommend this because I do recommend the book. I've been through this book from the beginning. I would say for the first 6 months. This is the, I use the downgraded, just the regular Gilded Tarot for a long time. That's all I used. And this book was really great. I didn't really have a teacher when I first started, so this was mostly my learning tool right here. I started getting into different cards later on. So that is the Gilded Tarot Royal. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it helps you decide whether it's a deck for you. And like I said, I'll post some pictures on a Facebook. I will put that into the, I'll put the link in this video in the comments. I will also put my link. No, I'll keep it there. I'll just keep it on the Facebook for now, and I'll post the pictures. I'll post as many as I can. I'll do them in groups as well. So take care and have a beautiful day.